Good morning, grade two. Sorry to be taking so long to get your math and other activities to you, but here I am. All right. So today is Monday, April 20th, 2024-20-20. I have a lot of things to go through with you today. So a couple of things that you might want to have if you bring your binder with you, that would be great. You'll need a pencil. You'll need the two brown paper bags that I had with a number 1 and one with a number 2. Do not open them, please. And then oh, what's the next thing? You will need your hardcover reading book. You will need, let's see, your math binder. And then if you want to have your pages for science, and then some of you might have your social studies left to turn in, okay? So if you want to pause the video and grab those things, you sure can. Otherwise, as you need them, go ahead and pause it and grab what you need, okay? So if you're filling out your assignment book today, your word in religion would be prophet for your word of the week that we're going to be talking about this week. For reading, we are doing our epic read and our AR test on a book about Earth Day. And that is already set up and assigned and ready to go. This week, you'll be doing your work for Music of the Stone Age. Now, Music of the Stone Age is not on AR, okay? It's a newspaper article for Time for Kids. And so it is not on AR. I do expect you to read it. In fact, I want you to read starting at, let's see, page 368, where it talks about, just like we do when we were in class, where it talks about the vocabulary words, impossible. We're going to talk about that in math. And treasures, watch, talent, and pleasant. Read about frozen art, and then read about elephant artists. It's really cool. And then, of course, your regular selection of Music of the Stone Age, okay? And be prepared. I will be asking you a few questions about it, okay? And expect you to respond back. So read Music of the Stone Age and also the parts that come right in front of it. And what do you think? What is art? Art is all around us. I think God happens to be the best artist that I know. But all of you are quite good artists as well. And we all have things that we draw or create our best, right? And we all have certain talents with that. Okay. So again, not on AR, but do read it and be ready with that. Read and do animals. And there is a special experiment, which I will do at school here starting tomorrow. But if you could do it at home, it would be awesome because it really is cool to feel the egg at the end. So read about the rubber egg and as well as, of course, the rest of your publication about all sorts of different animals. And that might lead you to want to read about more animals. Remember, Epic is full of books, and many of them are on AR. One of the things I encourage you, if you read a different book on AR than what I assign you, please just jot down the title and the author so that you can check to see if it is on AR and then take a test on it right away. Okay? Kill two birds with one stone there. All right. Speaking of birds, which came first? The chicken or the egg? You'll get to tell me on the back of your page. And this is due on Wednesday morning. If you haven't already submitted it, I do need you to submit your social studies part of families and trade. That is due today. Okay. All right. Oh, and then your letters for nursing home residents. This is a full week here, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I would appreciate it if you would do a letter each day starting out here, one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday. Please send them to me each day as you do them so that I can give you those corrections, if any. Hopefully I don't have any to tell you about. And then mail them on Friday. And please make sure that you're putting them in the mail so that the residents can enjoy them as much as I have. They're awesome. You guys are doing a great job. All right, are you ready for math? Whoo, we have a lot to do today. Did you notice that? But it's kind of fun stuff to do too. So you have a test to do. And then you have the Be the Teacher page. And on the back of the Be the Teacher page is a practice with the 100 time test, 100 problem time test. Save the actual test with 100 problems for tomorrow, would you? Save the actual test with 100 problems for tomorrow. All right, do the practice for it today sometime, but save the test for tomorrow. And maybe that's something you'd even like to do this evening, all right? Just like you would have had it for homework if you were in school, maybe save it for homework a little bit later. So you do have a Be the Teacher page. You've got a shorter time test, which is talking about some of your multiplication parts. And then you have your regular test 23, and then we have several activities to do with lesson 120. And I'm going to talk about the probability one to start out with here first. I'm not sure which order they're in your packet, but that's the one I'm going to talk about. And that has to do with your paper bags, a 1 and a 2. And remember, don't look inside. And you'll also need the sheet that looks like so. It says color tiles picked and has a little part on it for there. All right. And now I want to talk about probability. Hey, in reading, we had the word impossible, and that's part of our math lesson today. So probability. Probability means what's the chance something will happen? Is it impossible? For example, the probability of me being 5 years old when I wake up tomorrow morning is impossible. Now, I may act like a 5-year-old. Boy, my husband will be surprised if I throw a tantrum, won't he? But I will not actually be 5 years old. There's no way I can be 5 years old tomorrow morning when I wake up. How about something that's unlikely? Okay. It is unlikely that I will see any of you today. Unlikely. Now, it's possible, but it's unlikely because of the situation that we have with a safer at home. It's unlikely. All right. Likely. It is quite likely I will see your math pages today. Why? Because you are in the habit of doing your work and then your families take a picture of it and send it to me. So it is likely that I will see your pages. Now, I'd love to say certain, but we all know that sometimes things happen. Like I was having technical difficulties today. And so something might happen that I may not see your lessons today, but it's quite likely. What's something I can be certain of? That's the easiest one. I can be certain I'm going to heaven. Why? The Bible tells me so. Jesus died on the cross to take away my sins, and so I can be certain of that. What's another thing I can be certain of? I can be certain at this point in time, without any other information, that we won't have school again in the school year of 2019-2020. Okay? Now, will we have school again? Yes. But it is not likely that we will be back together because of the governor's edict that goes through May 26th, and that goes past the days that we would have school. Could something change? And then might my probability have to change? Oh, it's just like forecasting the weather. That's something you can't be certain of either, right? We can be quite sure, especially if you're a meteorologist and have studied and know how to tell about those things. But the only way we can be certain is actually walking outside and saying, I am certain it is raining or sunny or whatever it happens to be happening at that exact moment. So now we're going to do a little probability test, you might say, or activity, okay? It's a lot of fun. And so what you're going to do is you'll notice that you have this page, and yours is probably white, okay? And you have a bag of tiles. And the one thing I want to show you when you can see me right here, and then we'll go to the other screen so you can see what I record. Each time that you do a tile, and all of you have 10 tiles in your bag. They are all different. Everybody's bag is different, okay? And my bag is different than yours. So I reach my hand in without looking, and I grab one tile. Okay, I grabbed a red. Now I'm going to record that on my sheet, and I'll show you that in just a second, okay? But then when I'm done grabbing, I put that tile carefully back in the bag. I shake it up without looking. I reach my hand in, and that's how I do that time and time again. 50 times. What? Yep, 50 times for bag 1, 50 times for bag 2. Okay, are you ready to watch so that you have a little bit better example of what we're going to do? All right, I'm going to cut to my other screen. Maybe. There it goes. All right, so here we go. I'm on bag 1. So I'm going to write a number 1 on this side, and for everything on this side, I'm going to write everything that I get from bag 1. So make sure that you do that. And so what you're going to be thinking about is today we're going to do this bottom section, and then tomorrow we're going to come back and make some probability predictions. Whoops, you can't see that part. For the top section here of how many tiles are red, how many are green, how many are yellow, how many are blue in your bag. Okay, we're going to try and make an guess, an estimate of how many of each one we think. I will let you know all of you are missing one of the colors. So I bet you will be able to, by the time we finish this activity, to be certain of which one you do not have. Okay, so today what we're going to do is you take your bag, shake, 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 you grab a tile without looking. I got a red again. So I put 1 tally mark in my red. I've done red. I put it back in, I shake it back up. Again, without looking, reach in. Oh, another red. I have to put another tally mark in the red section. I shake again. Reach in. What will I get? Ah, a yellow. So I put a tally mark in the yellow section. So now I've done 3 times. Put my yellow back in. Shake, shake, shake. Without looking, I reach in. Another yellow. So now I've done 4 total tallies. Keep going. A green. So I have 2 red, 2 yellow, 1 green. Now I gave you a clue. I let you know that there is 1 color that each of you do not have. Can I be certain already, with only having done 5 picks, which one I do not have? I can. I can know that I will not be doing any tally marks in blue because I've already had red, I've already had green, I've already had yellow. Blue is the one I can be certain I do not have. Let's try again. Oh, another red. So I put a tally mark in red, put it back in, shake it up. I've done 6 so far. Another red. That's 4 for red, 5, 6, 7, 7 total ones. Shake it up. I've got 43 left to go. Another red. Okay, and now I cross over for my tally mark. Keep going, put it back in. I've done 8 so far. Another red. All right, I only want 1 set of tally marks in each box. So I'm going to start my next set of tally marks here. Put it back in, and I keep going. Do you think you understand what to do? Another red. Oh my goodness. All right, so I put it back in. I keep going. Right now I have done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 40 more picks left to do. And each time I pick, I make a tally mark wherever it is. Once I have 5 tally marks, then I move to the next square. And then I'm going to just look, and I can tell already which one is going to have absolutely none. My blue. So if you want to, on whichever one you know for certain you do not have any tiles of, you can put a 0 in that one. And then tomorrow we're going to talk about how do we look at this information and then try to make a choice of how many tiles do we have for the other colors that we do have. So finish that for bag 1. Then you turn to the other side and do the exact same thing for bag 2. So you'll write a 2 on this one, and obviously your name would be on the other side. You'll do the same thing using bag 2. You'll pick your tiles and put your tally marks until you do 50 on each one. So 50 picks from bag 2, 50 picks from bag 1. Okay, and then tomorrow we'll look at our picks, and I'll show you how I will decide what I think I have, and then we'll actually look tomorrow. Do not look today, okay? All right, so that's our probability experiment. Next, I want to go through your problem-solving worksheet. So if you'll get your problem-solving worksheet out, it looks like so. On the top, you can write your name and the date with digits, 4-20-20. And we have two things that we're going to do on side A together, and then I'm going to expect you to do the same type of thing on side B. So our main thing that we're doing is making a table, but we're also going to prove our work by drawing a picture in the box down here. All right, so if we look at our table so far, we have to finish filling in these blanks. And so we'll read our story. At the school store, Nicholas can buy a pencil for 3 cents. Nicholas has 22 cents. Show how many pencils Nicholas can buy with his money. So a pencil is 3 cents. Nicholas has 22 cents. That's important information. We need to know that information to be able to solve our problem. So a pencil. So the number of pencils is going to go up by ones. So we can continue that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the cost goes by threes. So we have 3 cents, 6 cents, 9 cents, 12 cents, 15 cents, 18 cents, 21 cents, 24 cents, and 27 cents. So we're counting by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. How do I know I'm right? I just add 3 to each number and then you get the next number. Can you tell from the table how many pencils Nicholas can buy with 22 cents? Well, if we go to the number closest to 22 without going over, 24 is too much, isn't it? So 21 cents. It looks like he should be able to buy 7 pencils. All right. Now you're going to show that with a drawing. Okay. So how many pencils do we think he can buy? We think he can buy 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I drew them kind of big. I'm going to make my last one go up this way. 7. There's my pencils. Now, and you can be working with me right now. Now we're going to look at how many pennies for each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, let's double check our work. Do we have 3 cents for every pencil? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do our cents equal less than 22? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Yes, 21 is less than 22. So do we know for sure now that 7 pencils is the correct answer? Yes, 7 pencils. And then remember on the next side, sorry about that, my camera is a little jumpy today. On the next side, it's going to ask you to explain what you did. So when I'm asking you to explain what you did, I know you're going to read the problem. You don't need to tell me about that. However, what do you do once you have that information? Okay, so we circled the important information. And I'm going to abbreviate with info. Info to solve the problem. To solve the prob. Okay. I used that info to complete the table. And that's what we did next, right? We saw that it was a pencil, so we were going up by 1. Is the same for 1, right? Then, whoops, each of the pencils was 3 cents. So here we had to go up by 3s, and we finished our table. Now we could tell from there what we thought the right answer was. 7 pencils for 21 cents. Then I checked my answer. To be sure it was right or correct. All right, and we saw that we were. 7 pencils is 21 cents, which is less than 22 cents. So Nicholas could buy 7 pencils with his money. Okay, so on the other side, you are going to read this story problem about Mary Beth. She's going to buy a folder for 25 cents, and she has $1.60. Okay, so here's the word tells you how much the folder is, how much money she has altogether. So finish your table. Draw a picture to show that you're right. Tell me the answer. Circle which strategies you use to solve this problem. And then explain how you got your answer. And if it helps you to look back at what I had here, if you didn't copy this down, feel free to go back to the video. Go to this spot and see what it is, or take a moment right now, pause the video, and write it down on side A of your math. When you're finished, have your family send me a picture of side B, and we're all set. All right. Hello, I'm back again. So I think that's everything. I think I've covered it all. Yes, you do have a little bit of a different type of activity to do this week for DT3, so it's not something each day. If you'll notice, you do have to do some things each day, but you don't submit something each day. So today you're looking at especially which junior park ranger activity you would like to do. So explore those. And there is a worksheet to fill out on your Google Classroom about that. And then take the whole week. This is National Park Week. And so take the whole week to look at and explore at least 3 different sites at a park. And they can be different parks, but you might find that there are different sites at the same park that you can explore. And then you have some information to do for me on a Google Classroom page for that as well. Remember, if you have any questions, give me a holler. Keep working on your AR goals, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye-bye.